Shalom. First and foremost, like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, pushing this word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, pushing the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to your Akim out there. And this is another sit-down lesson in the news on this June the 2nd, 2022 at 11:15 a.m. On this Thursday morning. And this is a news article in the news on June the 2nd, 2022. And the title of the sit-down lesson is a second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. / World War III update. And this is Israel holds military drills amends Iran tensions. It says an image grabbed from the hangout footage released by Israel military on June the 2nd, 2022 shows the Tani submarine cruising the Red Sea during military exercises. Dozens of Israeli fighter jets conduct exercise of the Mediterranean and warships held Red Sea drills this week. The Army and Thursday is ready for different scenarios against Iran. The two arch enemies have been locked in a shadow war that comes amidst tensions over the stalled efforts to revive a deal meant to ensure Iran is unable to develop a nuclear weapon. Israel stubbornly opposed the 2015 nuclear deal and has vowed to do whatever it takes to stop Iran from obtaining a nuclear bomb. We continuously are preparing and training for many scenarios, including threats from Iran, and an Israeli military statement on exercises, part which conduct jointly with Cyprus. Dozens of Israeli Air Force fighter jets conducted area drills over the Mediterranean Sea to practice a long-range fight and striking distant targets, it says its statement issued on Wednesday. It said aircraft has simulated a long-range flight area refueling and striking distant targets during a military exercise held on Tuesday. The drills were conducted during the Chariot of Fire exercise, which was supposed to have held in May of 2021 based on the scenario a conflict with the Palestinians, but it was postponed by the 11-day war with Gaza Islamic rulers Hamas. On Thursday, the Israeli military said personnel from missile ships, submarine flotillas, and complex length training drills in the Red Sea. This extended drill simulating various scenarios including achieving maritime security and maintaining freedom of maneuvering in the area. It's quoted Navy Commander-in-Chief David Salomo as saying, "The nuclear deal has been hanging by the thread since 2018. So yeah, that's I ain't gonna read all the rest of the article right there. So it shows the build up of World War III, and this is a World War III update. Even though I did a video similar to this yesterday, but it's just another update of the building tensions of between Iran and Israel, and it's gonna furthermore increase. And I'm gonna bring out the normal scriptures that I always bring out. So basically, I'm just doing like updates of wars and rumors of wars, and second wars pass, and behold, the third war coming quickly. As usual, as I normally do. This is the book of Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. For nation shall rise against nations, and the kingdom against kingdoms. There shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Revelations 11:14, and the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Right, because we are entering the stages of World War III, and we seeing it with the nations, as I mentioned in my previous videos, and still mentioning right now. They gearing up for war with these military drills, joint exercise drills, preparing and creating uranium nuclear arsenal, which is Iran been doing. Even if the United States do come with the 2015 revival of the nuclear deal, from the representations from Iran and the representations from the United States as well too, so it's going to furthermore increase, even if the 2015 revival of the nuclear deal might have some progress, if that's possible, that's still not going to stop Iran from creating of this nuclear arsenal and its nuclear capability as well too, So it's going to furthermore increase, because it's kind of similar with the North Korean thing. Because North Korea, they're going to consistently test their nuclear missiles and their nuclear arsenal with the ICBM missiles testings continuously. The short range, the long range, and the middle range as well too. So, that goes back into the book of Joel 3:10 I always bring out. Let the weak say I am strong. As you're starting to see it as well too, because the Heavenly Father is going to put that spirit on these Iranians to, fight back against Israel. Because, Iran and Israel, they're they main enemies, That's why, I was reading that news article. They say it's like a shadow war between Israel and Iran. That's why Israel, they was doing their military drill in the Mediterranean Sea. They're going to do different type of tactics to maneuver any potential threats that comes towards Israel from Iran, So that lets you know these buildups is getting stirred up between these two nations, And that's what that World War III is constantly, consistently being built up on an everyday basis of these news articles that's being brought out in the news, And especially with the increase of the wars and rumors of wars, the nations against one another and different kingdom against one another as well too. And so with that, this was just a quick update on World War III of these nations going against each other. And it's going to furthermore increase in these last days. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, a great millstone, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a ball.